Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my second video, second project video for the Nicole Jones 911 DigiPrint design team for this month. But before I get into the project, I wanted to share a fun little, tip, a little thing that I found out while I was working on this project for today. Because as you know, Nicole, in addition to her 2-inch, 1.5 inch, and 1 inch viewfinders, she has the big viewfinders, which are huge and awesome for 12 by 12. I mean, this could even, you could put a picture in it to be like a focal point, and the smaller one. Now, my original idea was, because I'm doing a 6 by 8, one 6 by 8 and two 4 by 6 pages today. And I thought I wanted to maybe use the smallest of these big viewfinders. But in fact, when I tried that out, I realized that it was too big, because you're going to see when I show you the project that I'm actually using a few viewfinders in that project. So then that got me thinking, but then I thought maybe the 2-inch were going to be too small. So then I said, I wonder if I just go onto my printer. You know how we always tell you, make sure you print borderless, and that's so that you get the true size if you want to use your punches and all that, which is perfectly true. But then I thought, well, what if I played with the sizing a little bit? Would I get something that is maybe in between these large viewfinders at the 2-inch ones? And look at what happened. Yay. Is that not fun? Look at that. So I'm really thrilled with it. So basically all I did, and what I did, is I went into my printer settings. I kept it borderless. I kept, the matte brochure presentation paper, the 8.5 by 11, but then you can go in to an area where it says full page, and then it gives you different sizes, 8 by 10 and 5 by 7, and wallet size and a few others. So I chose 5 by 7, and this is how it printed out. And I love it because it now gives you a whole other set of sizes. Now, I don't know, I would have to play, and I might try and play and let you know either in my Fun Friday Finds later on today or next week or so, whether or not I could sort of flip this and get 2 on one page, because I do realize that this sort of wastes a little bit of paper, but then I can use this for stamping. So there is a little trick for you if you want something in between, because then here we go, and you look at the 2-inch, and the 2-inch is actually smaller. This is probably about 2.5. This is probably about 2.5, and I think this is probably 3.5 kind of thing. So they really are in between, because you see the smallest of the real size is larger than the largest here. So I was quite proud of that and thought I would share that with you. So there you go. That is one little tip and fun little trick for you. So here is the main project for today. The next, the 2 little 4 by 6s I'm going to show you after, sort of just incidental because I was getting them done. But now this, I was trying to get a bit of a head start on the 30 Days of Sketches, which is coming up. From Christy's Beautiful Life for 30 Days of Sketches, where she and Crystal and now a few of our other friends do the full 30 Days of Sketches. And I was playing around trying to get a little bit of a head start with the first sketch, and I manipulated it. And I'm not going to show you the sketch today because I might repeat this kind of thing for the actual series, but we'll see. But it gave me a fun idea of doing a 6 by 8 page with all of these circular elements as the focal, one of the focal embellishments, and that it offsets sort of the blockiness of this, and that is what I went with. So I love this page, and in the end I did not use this viewfinder more because I think this size would have been perfect. It would have been a good size, but the color wasn't quite what I was looking at, so I'm going to have to go back in and purchase. I only have 2 of the big viewfinders. I have this one and I have one that's in brown, so I'm going to have to go maybe as part of my February package and get some more of the large ones and play with that. So this is a 6x8 page. We're of course still working in my December memories, and this is perfect for scraps because this is what I started with on my page. Were all little scraps that I had. I put them all at 1/2 inch and did little banners, fishtails at the end, and then just laid them across the 6-inch width in a color pattern that pleased me. And these are all from the Tracy Reed Beginnings and Ending. And then I just put a strip across there. And then I went to get some 2-inch viewfinders and some 1.5-inch viewfinders in colors that matched this. So in the blue, in this lovely peach, and the yellow. My yellow here is maybe a little bit brighter because I took this from the Radiant Rainbow, and I took this one maybe from Seasoned Spices, but this one is a little deeper in color, but I'm fine with that. And then I just sort of arranged them in a way that I thought was whimsical and fun, because this is just a whimsical and fun photo about Christmas Eve working, and there is me. I did that. I photobombed. One of the things I love about Christmas Eve is being on the floor and seeing or chatting with customers that over the years have become friends. And this year in particular, of course, we were very, very careful, and we had to let only, a few people in at the same time. So most of the time my nephew was at the door managing the crowds. And this is one of the few times since the beginning of the pandemic that I came out of the office and came onto the floor, except for maybe, the last half hour of a day or something, to close up. So I've been a little bit sheltered for most of the year. So Christmas Eve is always a really, really, really fun one. And this is one of our lovely, lovely customers that has been coming since we opened 13 years ago. So I admit that the photo bombing was actually staged, because Jojo called me over. He said, come for the phone. I said, no, I want a photo bomb. So that's what I did. And then I just found a fun way with the title, which I thought added to a little bit of the whimsy of this page. And I just love the way I added these viewfinders. I just love this page. I think it's funny. It just makes me smile, and it's a little bit of a whimsical page. And then I just went up here in my corner. Since I had the journaling down in this corner, I found that it sort of filled it up a little bit. I needed to go up in the top, and I just took some of the banners that I had printed in the peach, in the blue, and this I actually took one of the labels from Seasoned Spices and just sort of cut it a little bit so that I would get the little banner that I could put across here. Added 3 little enamel hearts, this little sticker that says did that, which points to me doing my little sign and being quite proud of myself photobombing. And then the last thing I did, just to finish it off for me, is ink all of my edges. So that's just a fun one going into the December book. And then this week in the mornings, while I was waiting for my nephew to pick me up to go to work, I was applying my sort of like 15 minutes, because I get up very, very early, and I do 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes at night. And I managed to get just a couple of little 4x6 pages done as well on 2 separate mornings. So just here using this paper. Yeah, this comes from one of the photo play. I'm not sure now whether it's the Winter Memories or the Heart and Home, but it's one of the two. And I had a scrap on my desk, which I cut to 4x6. Use this navy from the same collection to mat the photo. This is just some fun messaging back with my lovely friend Colleen, and she sent me a video, and it was just so much fun, and a card. So I just got that there. I put a little bit of a star, another viewfinder, offset here, one of the little arrows that says candid, because these are just, you know, this was a candid, fun little video. And down here, shenanigans. And up on this one, which was just another fun one, and this is a 4x6 that I had already slotted in, and then I took a scrap from the Tracy Reed paper here to lay across. And I think this might be, I think it's a Simple Stories that I had in my stash from a while back, and I had it in my Christmas stash, actually. And this is another fun, more shenanigans with my friend Helen, who sent me this one morning, which I thought was just hilarious, because it's true. Once you understand why the pizza is made round, packed in a square box, and eaten as a triangle, then you'll understand 2020. So I just put another viewfinder, one of these fun tabs, which you know is something that I love, love, love to do with the DigiPrints. More shenanigans as the title. So there you go. That gives me a couple more pages in my fun December documented for 2020. I'm almost there. I'm almost done. So you'll be seeing a share of this very, very shortly. And remember, this was one of the lovely Christmas trees from the DigiPrints as well. And give this a try. Give this a try and tell me how it works and whether you enjoyed it. So there you go. Please pop on, of course, all of the information for Nicole's Facebook group, for the shop, of course, is listed down below. You can always use my code Moira10, M-O-I-R-A, all in caps, 10, for a 10% discount on anything that you buy in the shop, including classes. And I will be back with my monthly wrap-up for everything that I got done, because as you know, I tend to use the DigiPrints in more than just the design team projects. So last month, and thank you for all your comments saying that you really enjoyed that and you would like me to continue. So I will be back with a wrap-up of all of the projects that have some DigiPrints on them, probably on Sunday. Thanks so much for being with me. I hope you're having a lovely, lovely end of your week, and let the weekend begin. See you soon, my friends. Thanks for being here. Bye for now.